Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, hope you're all doing alright out there. As you may know, I've made a lot of mechanical videos on this channel for motorcycles. Everything from stripping a bike down to the frame, stripping the paint off, repainting it, all the way building it back up. I've done a lot. Individual jobs, chains, everything. And normally when I do these jobs, I've got a good idea of what's wrong and how I'm going to fix it. And multiple options if the first options don't work. This is very different. I haven't got a clue how I'm going to fix this, but I'm going to try. This is the Pillion foot peg on my Yamaha XJ6 Diversion, and it will not stay up. They're supposed to stay up on a detent. The other side works fine, feels good as new. This one, as you can see, something's definitely not right with it, and it always falls down. It's not a problem, it's just annoying. So what I've done up until this point is I've had a Velcro strap around them when I'm not using them that just holds them up and out of the way. But today I thought, do you know what? I'm going to try and fix this. Now I do know that you can buy the individual parts that make this function, but I reckon if I take it apart, clean it, maybe even fabricate something if I have to, I can get this to work again. Should we find out? Okay, so first things first, it's held on by a split pin, so we need to undo that split pin. So I've bent the split pin straight, so I can pull that out. Thank you. And now I know everything's held in by this pin, so I need to really pay attention, and there are springs and balls in here, which is not ideal. I have looked at an exploded diagram. Right, the ball came out this side. So when it's on the bike, it's like this. That's with it down, and then when you pivot it, this rides up and the ball drops into that detent, and that's what holds it up. Now, there is a little bit of play on here, but for some reason this plate is moving more than it should. However, I think I can possibly make this better. Let's see if we can. Now, I'm not trying to chop this spring in half, and I'm not trying to destroy it by overstretching it. I am just giving it a very slight expand in every single coil. There you go, so our spring's just a little bit longer now. Take a little piece of aluminium and try and round it out a little bit. That should now fit, right? Perfect. Right, now I'm just filling the hole with multi-purpose grease and then getting rid of all the excess. Take our ball. I've also noticed, and you can probably just see the light shining on it there, that edge is rounded out, and I'm wondering if that's helping the ball jump out. So if we flip this that way round, we've got a whole new hole. So previously it was like that. We're going to flip it upside down to give us a new surface. I just have to really push this in now. I'm basically using this set of pliers to try and guide the metal shim thing out of the way so the pin can actually go through. Gotcha. Split pins should really only be used once, and for that reason I have a little kit of split pins so you can go and pick one out whenever you need a new one. And I'd advise replacing the split pins on anything that you remove, and I know you can reuse split pins a couple of times in some applications, but when it comes to your better half coming off the bike at some point because the foot peg fell out, it's not worth it for the couple of pence. That pin was a nightmare. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, it wobbles a bit. Okay, so I've compared the other side, and one of the main issues is the fact that for some reason this is wallowing on the pin, which means it's worn out. Probably because this is aluminium and this is steel, it's worn on itself over time and it's a little bit looser. However, with the fix, it clicks down a lot harder than it used to, and it does click up, and when it's up, it's not going anywhere. It definitely clicks into that detent, clicks into that one, and back again. It's got a little bit more movement up here than the other side, but as I say, I don't think that's going to come down. So that is problem solved as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it might end up sitting like that, but it's not going to end up doing this. Before this video is even edited, I'm going to take this bike for a ride, I'm going to go over some bumps and stuff, and I'm going to see if it pops down. If it pops down, I'm not uploading this video. If this video exists, it works. And for that reason, leave it a like if you found it handy. Support the channel if you would like to. That's through Patreon. I would really appreciate it. Could do with the help. Check out the channel. I do bike reviews and motorcycle mechanics and all sorts of things. If you want to get into getting a bike in the UK, I've got videos on licenses. I've got everything you need to know. There's 2,000 videos there. Until the next one, bye bye.